Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy and this is your September monthly reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's up, Sag? How are we doing? Let's jump into it. So when I was channeling into your guys' energy, what I was seeing was, when I was first shown, I was shown a couple of different things. I really tried to tune in a little bit and get more because I was showing some things and I kind of got it, but I wanted to be very specific. So first thing I was being shown was very Sagittarian. I was shown an archer shooting a bow and arrow and trying to hit an apple. I don't know what the apple was on. It wasn't on someone's head. It was just there was an apple or something, a target, right? Shoots, misses. Shoots again, misses. Shoots again, misses. Shoots the fourth time, boom, hits the apple. So what I was getting was, so I saw that first. Okay, let's just talk about everything I saw. So I saw that first, and then what I saw after was someone climbing a mountain. I like rock climbing, but an actual mountain, and it's super far down. I think it's called free climbing, with no rope or no nothing, no security. And they're climbing, one of their hands boom, breaks off and they almost fall, but then they catch right away. And then they keep going. They don't get scared, they don't go back down, they keep going. And then I asked, I want to be very specific, what is this being shown to me? Not giving up. I heard the word determination. So you guys this month, in the month of September, are super determined to get something done, to achieve your goals, to chase after your dreams, to finish your work. You're extremely determined to make something happen. Not giving up, feeling very determined. It's very Sagittarian. Specifically this month, it's almost if lately you've been kind of down and about, if you've been losing out a lot, if you've been missing out a lot, if you've been failing recently, it's all those failures. Don't give up. Keep trying. Because you're gonna succeed. Because you're determined. Alrighty. So we're gonna pull this card out. Who got this card as well? Libra got this card as well. So if you have any Libra in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, if you have it somewhere placed, I highly recommend that you go check out the Libra video because this might tie into that, okay? So you have this is the same overall theme as Libra, is forgiveness, Sag. So we have forgiveness. Finding forgiveness in yourself. Again, same thing that I told Libra, forgiveness comes from within and then you are able to forgive others. So regardless of if you feel you need to forgive others or vice versa, they feel like you need to forgive them, your overall theme for this month, Sagittarius, is forgiveness, okay? And again, like I said, it comes from within first, so being able to acknowledge and forgive yourself for anything that you have done that you felt was a mistake, and finding peace and security and knowing that everything that you've done up until this point was for a reason, okay? I think we're just going to jump right into this, and let's see what is coming in the month of September for Sagittarius. What's going on? So what I want to know is, what is Sag so determined to do? What is it that Sagittarius is so determined? What is it that... So determined. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Sagittarius in the month of September. What is Sagittarius so determined on? We have a King of Swords in reverse. I feel like you are determined to cut the bullshit away. You're determined to have an answer. You're determined to get an answer, I think. And for some of you, that answer is an apology. I think some of you are really determined on getting someone to apologize to you. Page of Swords. Yeah. And I feel like maybe some of you are being immature about this. No offense, I'm a Sag too, so don't get it twisted. 8 of Cups in reverse. Some of you are really wanting to get a clear answer from someone that I think is not ready or able to give you a clear answer right now. Because I feel like this person, if you're dealing with a person, I feel like someone walked away a while ago, okay? So maybe that person is no longer in your life. Maybe they don't think about you. Maybe they don't realize that there is even anything to say. I'm going to tell you the same thing that I told Libra. You cannot control other people's actions. So if they need to forgive you, if you think they need to forgive you, maybe that's not even on their mind. I feel like it's not even on their radar. But yes, you want honesty. You want to cut away the bullshit. You want the truth from a situation. I feel like you want someone to communicate with you. Or you want to communicate with someone that walked away, but why? If they walked away, let them. Let them stay away. Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. We have the King. We have the Page. We have the frickin' Knight. We have it in a succession, but it's something in the way that you're going about this communication, the way that you're trying to communicate this forgiveness or this apology, vice versa. It's strange. I feel like someone, whether it's you or the other person that needs to apologize or give the forgiveness, whatever, place it where it fits for your situation. Whoever is the person that needs to apologize, whoever the person is in the wrong, they are being extremely immature, and this person is like, what I'm getting is like this person that needs to apologize or needs to ask for forgiveness, they're being like really immature, like in the point, like if you bring it up to them, they'll be like, wait, what? Like, I didn't even know that I did that. They're trying to play stupid, but like, don't be fooled. Do not be fooled. This person is fully aware of what happened and what was done on both parts, on their part and on your part. They are aware of the situation. This person's trying to act like they don't know what you're talking about if you try to talk to this about them. You know, if you try to bring this up, they're like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, they're trying to be like, oh, well, I thought this was done. You know, I left it. Someone's lingering, though. They're playing games. I feel like this person's playing games, Sad. 5 of Cups. I feel like they're playing games because they're like, they're still upset about this, I feel like. Or vice versa, but I feel like it's them. I feel like they're upset about this. They could be upset that you were the one that walked away, but they're trying to act like they don't know what happened. Like they're not trying to say anything about it. They're trying to act clueless, but they're not, trust me. Ooh, I don't like this because I feel like they're trying to play you for a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to act like they don't know what is happening. They don't know what they're supposed to do. Like, oh, I didn't know. Like, you bring it up, like, oh, I didn't know that you felt this way, but they do. They do. They know that you're waiting for this apology even, I feel like. They're being immature. This person being immature, I don't like it. I think they're playing games because they're the King of Swords in reverse. Like, they know what they're freaking doing. And then we have the Empress at the end. So I feel like right now you guys are feeling super creative. Whatever this disappointment is, whatever the sadness is, or whatever the, you know, someone's not wanting to be honest. I feel like, honestly, you guys walked away with the 8 of Cups in reverse. I think you guys walked away, or you're trying to, like, I think that you know that you need to walk away. I think you know that you need to let this person be because they're being immature. They're playing games, you know, they're being dishonest. They're trying to act like they don't know what you're talking about. Let them be clueless. They want to act clueless. They want to act a fool. Let them play themselves in trying to act like a certain way. Let them do their thing. Move on. Let it go. I say let it go because I feel like right now you're trying to let it go. You know that's what you need to do, but you're kind of waiting because you're trying to see if they're gonna step up. I don't know. I feel like this person has the ability to. They could if they wanted to, but they're being immature. They're deciding, it's like this person is a king, they hold that energy, but they're presenting themselves to you as a page. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they know better. They know what they should do, but they're not. They're trying to act like they don't know what they should do, but they do. So this person is trying to act a fool. Let them act a fool. They're a fool. They're a fool for not stepping up when they know that they should and saying something and apologizing, whatever it is. Let them stay where they want to be, but we don't, remember, Sagittarius, I know that you don't mess with fools because I don't, I'm a Sag. We don't mess with fools. Let them be a fool. They want to be a fool. They want to act like a fool. Let them. This makes me like kind of mad for some reason. And then the 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like this could be both. I feel like this energy is for both of you. I feel like both of you feel really disappointed in the situation. It just feels like disappointment. Like, you're disappointed in them, they're disappointed in you. For whatever reason. But I feel like you're really disappointed in them mostly. Because you're just like, I see that you know what you should do. Like, because we see through people in the same way, we just do. That's the thing. The Sagittarius sees the truth and the honesty in a situation. So if we see or sense that someone's holding back, we can tell. And we know that they have the capacity. We know what their capacity is. So you're just disappointed. You're let down by this person. It's just like, wow. Okay, well, you're not gonna say anything. It's like, this is like, I feel like the Eight of Cups in reverse, like, you're like, because you know you need to walk away, it's like, that's you, like, halfway out the door, and you turn around, and you're just like, so you're not gonna say anything? And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, all right, slams the door, you know? And it's like, like, that sucks that they're not saying anything, but they're not saying anything. And I feel like what's different about you in the Libra reading is that, although it is about forgiveness, and you're waiting for an apology, same thing with the Libra, the difference is that Libra is trying to manifest this. I don't think that you guys are trying to manifest this apology. I think you're just like, so you're not going to say anything? And they're like, what is there to say? They're like, what is there to say? And like, oh, okay, cool. I guess there's nothing to say. And then out the door. And you're just like, damn, that really sucks that they are trying to, you're like, that really sucks that they're acting like nothing's wrong. Like, they're acting like they don't need to say something. Like, that's really frustrating. But, you know, if they want to act that way, I'm going to let them act that way. And I'm going to keep going, do my own thing. So with the Empress at the end of this, I feel like with the month of September, it is, you're gonna be, I think for a majority of you guys, like I said, some of you guys might stay and wait around a little bit longer, but I feel like you guys have been, you've been waiting, like, at this crossroad, like, should I stay, should I go? You've been waiting in this place for a while. So I think a lot of you are just really disappointed at this point, and you're just like, I'm done, I'm gonna leave. Because they want to be a fool, again, I'm gonna let them. I feel like with the Empress, I feel like you guys are gonna be, one, involving yourselves in a lot of self-care and a lot of self-love, which I love for that. I love for Sag. But I also feel like right now you guys feel super creative, which is one of the biggest reasons why I think a majority of you are going to be walking away, because you have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of creativity that's coming into you, that's flowing and pouring out of you, like out of your being. It's just radiating from you, from your body. And with that, like, you have a lot of new ideas of things you want to do, places you want to go, people you want to meet, things you want to do, businesses you want to start, projects you want to start. You just have a lot of creativity right now, and it's just you waiting around for someone to figure their shit out while you have all this creativity. You know that that's a waste of your time and your energy. So instead of continuing to invest any more energy into this person, you're going to invest it into yourself. You're going to create something very beautifully. So I feel like a lot of you Sagittarius are going to go on your own way, and you're going to create like your own path for yourselves. You're going to create a lot of abundance, I feel like, which is coming, because I believe, and I hope I'm not wrong, and if I'm wrong, sorry, but I think that Jupiter returned to the sign of Sag, or it's going to very soon. So a lot of that, like, a lot of luck and abundance is coming towards Sag right now. So, you know, take that, you know, that this time when we have this energy, we have the luck on our side and back in our favor, take it to go pursue your creative endeavors, to go try those new things, to put yourself out there and venture off into new places and new ventures. It's an awesome time to do that. All right, so we're gonna go into blockages. So what is, because I see like there is some hesitancy, like you've been hesitating for a while whether or not to walk away from this or not, and you're just really disappointed. So what is the blockage? What's blocking Sag from, you know, stepping into their power, embracing their creativity and all that they have to offer, and really going out into the world and building something? What's blocking Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the month of September? What is blocking Sagittarius? What's blocking Sagittarius? I'm gonna get the last card out. What's blocking Sagittarius? What is blocking Sagittarius in the month of September? Whoa, that flew out. I don't know if we saw that or not, but that flew. Yeah, if you have Libra anywhere in your chart, I highly recommend to watch that reading as well. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, hope we can see that. So, I feel like what is blocking you this month in September is an unequal give or take, okay? So you're realizing this month that you can no longer give your time, energy, and creativity to people or situations that do not reciprocate it back. So the reason why that's a block is because you're realizing that there are people in your life that your interactions or your relationships with them are not an equal give and take. And that sucks, you know, that hurts you, because you're like, wow, I really love this person, I really care for this person. But what I put in is not what they put in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put in, it's like, it's just uneven. Like, you put in 70%, they put in 30, instead of it being 50-50. Does that make sense? So I feel like you're realizing that And the block is for you the block for this month is for you to decipher what that is, because I think that you're unsure. I feel like there is unsureness of who should I give my time to and who should I not? Like, who's really there for me, who's really not? Like, that's what it is that the only block is that you're just unsure of who needs to be cut out fully and who doesn't. Does that make sense? But that's what you're figuring out this month. 3 of Swords in reverse. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be getting over heartbreak, or just an emotional pain. So, or it could just be that you know that cutting out certain people or cutting off and closing yourself off to certain relationships that don't serve you anymore, you know that that's going to bring up a lot of pain. So you're kind of avoiding it. That could be the block as well, is why you're not doing it, or why it's taking so long for you to make that decision. Because you know that it's gonna be hard. It's gonna hurt because you're really emotionally attached to these certain people that you give. And it's like you wish that they would give more, but you also understand that you can't control the will of others, so you can't make them give you more, you're just disappointed that, because you're just like, well, I feel like this would be great, but you're not giving anything back, you're not equally giving back to me. It's time you're reclaiming your power. So it's like, if you've been hurt in the past, or you have been hurting in the past couple months, so you're taking it back because you're like, fuck that, like, no, I'm not going to be hurt anymore, I'm not going to let myself just sit here and be hurt, like, no. Queen of Wands Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like you guys, what's blocking you too is I feel like for some of you, you're having some hesitancy and putting yourself out there again and letting yourself be open and emotionally vulnerable again, because maybe you were hurt in the past, and that's kind of what's keeping you from progressing forward in a different direction, because like you have a fear that if you're vulnerable and honest as you were in that past situation, that it's going to hurt you again. Does that make sense? So there's a little bit of a fear here. I'm going to pull one more to clarify for you guys and for myself. So clarify this for me, Spirit. Is that correct? That it's a fear? Is it a fear of being vulnerable and honest? Because Sag likes to stay true and authentic, so I just don't know, is that what's going on? Did I understand this correctly? There's a fear because you were hurt in the past, because you were emotional, and it's like you don't want people to... We have the 7 of Cups. Clarify that for me. 7 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like, Sagittarius, you have a lot to offer, and you know that you have a lot to offer, but I feel like you offered it to someone before and they took it with the 7 of Swords. They just took it. Like, you gave them all your love, you gave them all their intention, and they just took. It's like, that saying, givers should set boundaries because takers rarely do. You were dealing with a taker in the past that just took. Most likely that, this stupid person, this person that's pretending like they don't know better, like they don't know what they should do, but they know, they're just acting. It's most likely that person. You gave them all your love, you gave them all their attention, you gave them honesty, you gave them realness, you were raw, you were authentic with them, you gave them like everything you could give. And they just took and took. You're like, oh, Sag has all these great things to offer me, I'm just gonna keep taking it. They just keep giving it to me, I'm just gonna take. And one day you realize, like, wait, they never gave me anything back. I was giving 100%, they were giving 0. Fuck the 70-30. It was like that. And I feel like you're afraid of showing your emotions to another person and doing that again, because that really hurts you, like really hurt you guys for, I think, a while. But you're pulling it back in. You're like, you know what? That person is just going through whatever they're going through, and, I gotta go. I can't control what they do. They haven't apologized. They haven't fully, whatever. They're trying to act like they don't know what's going on. Fine. I'm going to let them. I'm going to move on with my life. I was hurt, but you know what? What's important, I think, to remember from this is to remain authentic, guys. Because I know that personally, this is what I struggle with, because of situations like this, when you're so invested and then someone hurts you in such an awful way, really breaks you down, really breaks you as a person, as a being. It's really hard to still want to be authentic and real with people, because when you are, people do shit like this. It's fucked up, honestly. I'm sorry if you guys went through some stuff like that, but we gotta do what we do best as Sag and keep going. Keep going and not letting that shit stop us. Alrighty, we're going to close up this reading with a message from your angels. So, what do the angels of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus have for them for the month of September? What is the advice and the guidance? So the angels, I ask that the angels that watch over, guide, and protect Sagittarius on a day-to-day basis give me this message clear and concise. What is the advice for Sagittarius in the month of September? From the angels. From the angels. What is the advice from the angels? What is the advice from the angels? The advice is to listen. Listen up. Alright, so we have, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. So, your angels really want you to know that all that really needs to happen this month is you just need to listen. You need to listen because you are disappointed with someone, or you're just disappointed with the situation. You're disappointed with a situation that is not working out in the way that you think it should, and you're tired of it. You want to leave, but you haven't fully let go. If you're being honest with yourself, you haven't fully let this go. You're still holding on to parts of this, okay? You have a lot of creative ideas. You have a lot to offer. You have a lot to give. And you want to find yourself in an equal give and take situation. Sorry, I'm making like a mess. You want to find yourself in an equal give or take situation where you're giving clearly. You have all these creative ideas. You have so many options. You have so much going for you, Sag, that I feel like I think you also get really easily overwhelmed because you realize this, because you have a lot of ideas and a lot's coming to you, especially in dreams right now. Sag, if you've been getting a lot of dreams about, like, you're seeing a lot of different things for yourself, of where you could be in a couple of years, or what you could see, like you're kind of foreseeing things, like visions almost. Listen to those, okay? Listen and pay attention to those, because those are your dreams are trying to show you something. Your visions are trying to show you something. A lot of you guys are really claircognizant, so psychic knowing. A lot of you guys just know that certain things are aligned for you, that that you are going to have this and this and this in life, and you already know what you're going to get out of life. Be careful with that, because you kind of set up expectations for yourself, Sag, and then that's what leads you to be so disappointed at times, okay? Remember to remain authentic to yourself. Trust your instincts, because Sag is the intuitive fire sign, and Sag is extremely intuitive and extremely wise. Extremely, extremely, extremely wise, right? So remember that. Remember that you are very, very wise, and all the answers that you need are within. So make sure that you're taking time out of your day to quiet your mind, get into a receptive mode where you're not actively participating, and just listen. Listen to what comes in, because whatever comes in those moments of stillness and quietness, that's the answer for you to move forward. That is where you're gonna find the answer in order to move forward. And in order to place forgiveness wherever forgiveness is required, whether it's forgiving yourself or forgiving a situation or forgiving another person, okay? Alrighty, Sag, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it resonated with you and helps you in any way, shape, or form. Feel free to check out your other placements as well. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below. Let me know how it did or did not resonate you, what you guys are going through. I like to read them. I haven't been getting very many comments, but I've been getting some, and I really like when people share their stories of what they're going through, especially for this specific video, because I'm a Sagittarius too, so I really want to know what's happening collectively, if what I'm experiencing is collectively happening to other Sagittarius as well. Subscribe for more if you guys like the way that I read. If you like my style of reading, please subscribe for me. I really appreciate all the support that I get. Share with your friends, and I think that is it. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.